What's up everyone, I'm Don Ferguson and welcome back to another kick-ass episode of Something New here in the Teak Life Basement Bar. On this episode, we are trying two rums, Copalli Rum, straight out of Belize. I know what you're saying, Belize really isn't known for their rums, but maybe they're going to change all that. So let's hit the intro and learn a little bit more about Copalli Rum. Roll it. Before we taste, we talk. So let's talk a little bit more about Copalli Rum. Their slogan is clean rum from the heart of the rainforest, because that's where their farm actually is. Copalli Rum is organic single estate rum made from just 3 ingredients: sugarcane, canopy water, and yeast. Copalli Rum is a Belize rum, and typically when you think of rum, you don't think of Belize as being one of the top areas for producing rum, but they're here to try to change that. All the ingredients that we talked about, the sugarcane, the canopy water, yeast, are all ingredients that are sourced from the Copalli farm in the rainforest. Super cool fact, now their distillery is 100% eco-friendly and is fully sustainable from beginning of the production process to the very end. The name Copalli is, I can't guarantee this, but I think it's derived from the copal tree, and that's a species of tree that is native to Mexico and Central America. This is the part I love. Today we're trying 2 of their expressions. The first one is going to be their white rum, which is 84 proof, it's twice distilled, and it rests in stainless steel vats to kind of smooth it out until it's bottled. The second one we're trying from Copalli Rum is a barrel rested. This is where it gets really interesting because what they do, it's twice distilled, it's 88 proof, but what they do is they rest it for 5 months in ex-bourbon barrels. I don't know what bourbon barrels they're using. That wasn't disclosed, but I love bourbon, I love rum. It's gotta be magnificent, right? Let's get back to the Teak Life Basement Bar, crack these open, and get to trying. Before we crack these bad boys open and get to trying some rum, I want to thank our new media partner, Tequila and Spirits Magazine, for coming on board to the Teak Life platform. If you don't know about Tequila and Spirits Magazine, they're a new global publication that teaches and educates people around the world about great spirits. So make sure to subscribe to the Teak Life YouTube channel and subscribe to their free magazine. The web link is right down there and in the comments. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2. Wow. Oh man, that smells amazing. It interrupted me mid-sentence. We got 2 rums to try. So we're trying a white rum, which we talked about. That's a lot of information, but we have 2 rums, so it makes sense. And it sounds like Copalli is doing some amazing things at their distillery in the rainforest, and if you go to their website, they do have some video that you might want to check out because it's pretty damn cool. But we're going to just jump right into it. This is not chilled, so if you know me, if you know the platform, I typically don't chill my spirits. I like to drink them neat. I like to get the flavors. Now with a white rum, I'm sure that the cool crispness of an ice cube or some reusable ice cubes would probably bring out more of the flavor and tone it down, but I don't want to do that. I want to stick to tasting this 84 proof rum. Yeah, I said it, 84 proof. Let's just dive in. Now, here's one of the other fun facts, and let me tell you, this room is being filled up with some sugarcane, herbaceous, vegetal type of aromas that is super crazy. Typically, I do get them billowing out, pouring out of the bottle, but this is just absolutely ridiculous. Now, another fun fact about this brand is 2 hours after they pick the sugarcane, after they harvest it, they actually start juicing it. They crush all of the juice out and they start the process of making rum. That is extremely fresh. Within 2 hours, crazy. We're going to let this breathe. I can already smell it. We're always going to talk about bottles first. As you can see, their bottles are identical. They're tall, sleek, slender, kind of sexy. And on the back of it, it has a whole story about the distillery and how they're sustainable. So check that out because it's really cool what they're doing. And the owners, when they brought this brand to life, that was one of the things that they truly wanted to do. A totally sustainable, eco-friendly environment. As we talked, aroma, it's already oozing out. And it's kind of grassy. You're getting sugar cane. It's like fresh sugar cane being cut. Herbaceous. It's soft. It has like soft herbal tones to it. It is not super sweet on the nose, and for the high proof that it is, 84 proof, which I guess it isn't really that high. It's not like it's 142, but it's relatively high. There's no alcohol vapors that I'm getting from it whatsoever. The color, obviously, it's a white rum, so it's clear, but the tears are slightly dripping down. So this is a medium type of leg. The slower that it is, typically the higher the alcohol. But this is nice and balanced. It's got some beautiful tears going on. As you can see, I didn't do my typical healthy pour. I kept it under control because we do have two that we're trying today. But let's just dive right in, see what we got going on. First one. Just enough to coat the palate. That's all you want to do. And this is very different. It's not super sweet whatsoever. And there's a difference between a cane juice rum. Typically they can be a little bit more harsh as compared to a molasses-based rum. Read about it. We've talked about it before, so we don't have to go over it again. But this is a cane juice-based rum. And you can tell there is... Well, let's go in for round two. Okay. So there's a bit of grassiness to it. And what I mean by that is you're really picking up that fresh sugar cane. It is apparent and extremely evident. This is not super overly sweet. And I hate to break it to you people, but there are some party rums out on the market that add sugar to sweeten up their rums. I don't like that. This is a rum that is actually a lot more true to form. Okay, third's the charm, typically. You do get a little bit of tropical fruit in there. I say like a little hint of pineapple, but not the overly sweet pineapple. Maybe where it's a little bit more dull. It's very clean. It's very crisp. You can tell that it's fresh, and I don't know how to exactly explain it, but you're getting like sugar cane in your mouth. This is a very unique rum. It's not what I'm used to whatsoever. I do typically stick to aged rums, but for a white rum, it's really smooth. This is not so pungent up front. This would make a great mixed drink like a daiquiri or something rum based. So this is, it's actually good. It's just throwing me off because I can't compare it to many of the white rums that I've tried on the market. Ooh, time for the barrel rested. Because it's barrel rested, let's do the red. Nice pour. How much would you like, sir? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. I like it. Now I'm getting it. Slightly toned down though than the white rum. So I can pick it up in the air, but it is a little bit different. Bottle. Okay, it's the same. Like it's pretty much the same. It's just a different color. Come on, people. Get it together, okay? Color. It is a very light copper. It reminds me of some whiskeys or some bourbons, and it is aged in ex-bourbon barrels, so it kind of makes sense, right? This one is 88 proof. So, let's check out the tears. See if they're, oh yeah, they're trickling down a little bit slower than the white rum, which I anticipated. Aged for 5 months in ex-bourbon barrels. Let's just nose it. Ooh, wow, this is completely different. You are getting that oak right away. It actually is very reminiscent of some bourbons or some whiskey, I can really pick that up. I don't know which barrels they're using, but good, wow. You can pick it up right away. There's no doubt about it. And if you would be one to just kind of walk up and pick up somebody's glass, which I don't recommend, and just took a whiff, you'd probably think that this was a very light whiskey. Now the aroma, besides the wood, I'm picking up a little bit of caramel. I am picking up some sugar cane, but I'm picking up a lot of that oak. So the oak is actually overpowering, and for an 88 proof, there's really not a lot of ethanol coming up, so alcohol vapors are not going crazy here, which is a good thing. Cheers! That's what I like to do. We're cheering now. First one, coating the palate. Definitely has some flavor tones of the white rum. I'm picking up a little bit of that grassiness, so to speak, the sugar cane, the fresh cut sugar cane, but it's toned down. And that's because it's aged for 5 months in ex-bourbon barrels. Second one, really picking up that caramel, a lot of oak, which is really unique. Now it's kind of creamy compared to the white oak. Has a little bit of slight wood nuttiness, creaminess to it. Has more body, that's for sure. It's almost, it's very unique because it's almost taking a very light rum and then blending it with a whiskey or maybe some bourbons out there that are very light. As I said, third's a charm, but really we're at about 7. Okay, enough playing around. Now this is really nice. This is a nice sipper for those that enjoy a rum that is clean, that is organic, that is not full of artificial chemicals and additives, and maybe smoke a cigar. This one is really nice. It's really good. You can pick up the sugar cane. It's not overly sweet. Like I said, there's nothing artificial to it. You are getting a lot of that wood in your flavor profile. Easily you can pick it up. So this is really different. This is different than most rums that I've ever had. And if I was going to do mixed cocktails, this one all day. We're already talking about killing some daiquiris. This one, I gotta sip it maybe a little bit on, a whiskey rock or a whiskey stone, something like that. I think it could tone it down a little bit. Not that it's peppery. It doesn't have a lot of spice or heat on the back end of it, but it's still really good. It's a nice, pleasant sipper. Now, last fun fact about this brand. This one right here, the white rum, it won White Rum of the Year back in 2019 at the New York International Spirits Competition. Well, aren't you something special? Typically, this is where I say I'm down to the down, but I have 2 glasses. I'm trying to keep it kind of relatively calm, but we're gonna finish these. Don't worry about these whatsoever. We don't waste any liquor in this Teak Life basement bar. That wraps up a double tasting of Copalli white rum and their barrel rested rums. Really good. I think it's something definitely to check out and try, especially if you are a rum aficionado and likes it kind of pure, clean, and crisp with no artificial ingredients or additives. Be sure to follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, where we show on a weekly basis what we're going to be trying in the Teak Life Basement Bar. And don't forget to subscribe to the Teak Life YouTube channel and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any further episodes. And last but not least, thank you to our media partner, Tequila and Spirits Magazine. Be sure to subscribe to a free digital subscription of Tequila and Spirits Magazine. That's it. I got some drinking to do. I'm gonna go do it, watch some football, and we'll see you on the next episode. Cheers. Double fisting, people.